like the senior version of Lane 6. You had one guy who was consistently working hard, in on time, day in, day out, and then we had three guys that, you know, they were there, but they might get in late, they might, well, sometimes, you might not see him for a lot. He would sometimes brace us with his presence. Never in the morning, never on Saturday. They would work hard other than during warm-up, cool-down, and kicking sets. And these are a great group of guys. I guess I'll talk about Brian first. You know, he came up to me, these guys, I mean, they were causing me some trouble in the beginning of the year, but he came up to me and said, you know, swimming's not my biggest priority, and I really respected that. So I kind of set my expectations kind of low, and we actually had a pretty good season. So I was pleased with how it swam, and he just snuck in with a varsity letter. By 2 points. So yeah, not the overture. We just did the bare minimum to get that varsity. And he provided some entertainment for us. One day, I was sitting in the office at the end of practice, and I hear this noise coming out of the locker room, and it sounded like somebody was playing a trumpet or something. And so I was like, John, can you go and see what's going on in there? He's like, oh, somebody from jazz band probably brought out the trumpet or something. And he goes in, and he comes running out 10 seconds later, cracking up. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, well, the chorus went and got the skimmer pole, and it's playing. And it sounded really good. And he's a very hard worker, and these guys, I think, were a little bit of a bad influence on him when they weren't around. Because when they weren't around, he was quiet, he'd get in, do the job. When they were around, he got a little distracted, but he had a great season. He did some lifetime bests in season, and then at leagues, he broke 23 for the 50 free for the first time. He made, I think, 13 for the 50 free. Then, let's see, he was in both of the relays and 100 free, or something? At least, yeah. He swam, yeah, and he went. Oh, he swam, okay. Then at districts, he swam the 200 freestyle, and he swam the 100 free. And then he did his best time in both those events, dropped under a minute 50 for the 200 freestyle, and again, he was in both of the relays that went to states. Thought he had a great season. And Andrew, he is really versatile. I mean, if this kid liked to swim, he has unlimited potential. He's even our best IMer of the year. You know, I threw him in that just kind of to see what he could do, and he made the top 10 list of all time. And then, you know, he had, I would say, such a great district meet. I mean, I don't know, he surprised me with his 100 backstroke. I didn't know if you thought you could do a 54.9. I was really impressed with that. I knew you could do a 21.9 in your 50, but that backstroke was awesome. And, you know, he did great in the relays, made states in both of those events, so that was really, you know, impressive. I know he would have wanted to go a little bit faster probably in states, but I think they did it, you know, he did a great job. And these three guys are getting the Three Stooges Award.
Very proud. Very appropriate.
You're supposed to get me on this. Okay. So he got Suburban 1 leagues in #1 in the 50 free and #3 in the 100 backstroke. And then you guys all did the relay. And I think you two, you were an honorable mention for 2 or 3 as well, right? So, nice job. And, you know, this kid works his butt off day in, day out, and it paid off. You know, he's the guy I asked, you know, Andrew had a slightly faster time in the 50 free, and I was like, well, for the relay, do you want Andrew to be the anchor? They're like, no, we want Bossard, he's the man. So, you know, he's the clutch guy, and he had great leagues. He won the 100 breaststroke at leagues, was 2nd in the 100 freestyle. Great district meet, 12th in the 100 free and 7th in the 100 breaststroke. And then at states, I mean, he dropped a 2nd and a half at prelims and came back at night and dropped again and ended up 11th. So what a great way to end the year. And then the one thing I want to have with him for his award is, I used to crack up because, we have this little kickboard contraption that we put in the door to prop it open. And I used to stick it in the wrong way, and he'd come and he'd put it in the right way. And I learned how to put it in the right way, but I would still from time to time stick it in the wrong way just to see if he'd go for the bait. I don't even know if he knew us. I'd be sitting there on the other end of the pool deck just watching. Sure enough, he put me down. And then the same thing with the other door in the deep end. I remember we had a practice with the girls one day, and it was a tough one. The chlorine level was 5. And everybody was coughing, and Sean went to open the door to try to let some air in there, and I thought Adam was going to kill him. He threw a kickboard and was like, "Close that door!" So, he is getting the doorman award. He made first team for suburban ones in the breaststroke, and I think second team in the 100 free, and then again, these guys all got second team in both of the relays, so great job.